once again and welcome to Fire When Ready, Adventures in Star Wars Tabletop Gaming for Emotionally14.com. I'm your host as always, Brad Harmer Barnes. I'm joined by my constant compatriot, Ian Harmer. You good?
Very much so, yes.
Been Star Warsian?
Quite heavily at the weekend.
Good. Anything been Star Wars gaming?
Yes.
Because we did Cavalier in Tunbridge, which was awesome, and we were joined by these two dudes as well, which is our special guest, Emotionally14 editor and host of Talk Star Wars, Rob Wade.
Hello.
And the guy who just won't leave, Dave Mustill.
My name's on the chair.
Yeah.
Good God, it is.
He sleeps in the shed.
He's made an ass cream. So, Dave, Rob, been up to Star Wars in much past couple of weeks?
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah. Jimmy constantly.
There.
Yeah. Anything in particular? Or just as kind of a background radiation level of Star Wars?
No, mainly just the big war gaming thing we did. Apart from that,
Huge game of Legion.
yeah. I don't know. What does that count as? Kind of quite
That was an awesome day.
Yeah,
it was nearly 6 hours we were playing that for. I think
that sounds about right.
Twin ATSTs, both of which survived.
Yes, a lot of things did.
Two daffs.
Two daffs. I'd forgotten how hard Palpatine was.
Yes, I was thinking, why am I holding him at the back? Why don't I just move him forward and frighten the life out of him?
And you just turn Luke into jerky.
Yes.
Yeah, it was one hit kill on it. Well, you did for...
We did that rolling. We waited for the rolling attack card,
Yeah. He's
did not go well.
So nails.
Yeah. I left you with so many units and went to just look at the shops for 5 minutes. Come back and we're wiped out.
Yeah.
I will not forget this.
All these deadites on one side.
So I'm basically the Bothans and
It made clean-up easier at the end, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All the way.
Dave, you were with another table, but you kept popping over and seeing how badly things were going for the Rebels.
You wanted in the dark side.
It's pretty brutal. Yeah, we had a pretty good show. I was sort of recruiting most of the time. It's what I do at shows these days.
Yeah.
Slightly depressing, but it looked fun. Would have been nice to join in the game, but
you could just get swapping Sherpas. You could just get swapping Sherpas.
You couldn't swap Sherpas. They get tired. It's a long way. So did you have E14 in your heart, you part-time bastard?
Of course. I've directed at least 3 people towards the round.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yes.
That's a decent percentage.
I mean, having a 2-year-old child who is Star Wars obsessed. There's a lot of Star Wars and Star Wars cartoons on in my house all the time. I've almost finished reading the Phasma novel.
For the kid. Sure.
I'm doing it for my child.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hey, I'm glad she likes it.
Because if she doesn't,
I've tried other stuff that she's not gone for, so I'm really happy she did.
Yes, tried Trek, but no dice.
I've tried her on Marvel and superheroes, Batman, nothing. But Star Wars just.
She doesn't like Batman?
No, I've tried. Wade.
I liked her so much.
I might try on the Lego Batman movie actually. She likes a couple of Lego specials.
And if she likes Will Arnett, then we can talk again.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Alright, until then, Vendetta.
Yeah. I've almost finished the Phasma novel, which is way better than it has any right to be.
Good.
Because it's not a character I was particularly taken with.
It's not really a character that's developed in the films, is
no,
it?
but and I don't know that it's so good it's going to kind of change my perception of her within the films, but it's a good story.
Sure.
As a self-contained story.
Yeah, no matter how good the book is, it doesn't change that the films happened.
Yes.
If you treat a character like crap and the book is really good, it still doesn't change.
Yeah, I mean, you do get some Star Wars story, like, as we've said before, Rogue One kind of reframes some bits of A New Hope.
Yeah, but that's a film reframing another film. I think books and reframing films is a harder sell.
The Darth Plagueis novel reframes parts of Phantom Menace, I felt.
Not anymore.
Well, not anymore.
Doesn't matter.
If you enjoy us bickering, check out our podcast.
Well worth your time.
Yeah. But the reason we're here is we've got another unboxing to do because the production schedule is absolutely relentless. And
we are constantly surprised.
There's been no real Star Wars gaming news in the past couple of weeks, apart from a limited Darth Vader figure that's going to be at Star Wars Celebration, which was like a total binary. Either people were absolutely infused by the fact there's an alternate sculpt they could buy, or just not fussed for it at all. And I thought the sculpt was fine, but
you say you could buy, but only if you go into this Chicago 2019 convention.
Yeah.
Which is
which is going to be kind of seriously on eBay very, very soon.
Oh, that'll be 200 quid plus, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's. If that's your thing, great, go for it. But I'm quite happy with the one I have.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but the previous episode we had like 5 bits of news drop on us, including a new board game. So I think it's kind of fair.
It's always going to be a harder one the episode after.
Yeah, it is. Man, for trailer drops. Right, but we're going to bring them up on the Farm and Ready conveyor belt. These are the new releases for Star Wars Age of this week. Go! Doesn't work unless you believe.
Some woman.
We have Jyn Erso and Rebel Pathfinders. Okay, guys, initial impressions. How do we feel about Jyn Erso and Rebel Pathfinders being in Legion?
Jyn Erso makes sense. Rebel Pathfinders make sense. They make more sense than Palpatine.
Yeah,
in a way, they're combat troops.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said in a previous episode, when they first announced it, I was like, as a commander, I could kind of buy her as like an operative, but then I kind of thought Legion, even at its biggest, is actually kind of skirmish. So, like the huge game we played, that was nowhere near the size of a Battle of Endor or a Battle of Scarif even.
No, but even that was bigger than a standard game.
But she's, do you know, so shouting orders to like 30, 40 people? I could buy that. Yeah. So I think as a commander, and the sculpt from what I've seen looks good. I'm curious as to how she's going to differ from someone like Leia or Han, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen a few paint jobs doing the rounds, and I'm intrigued by some of the skin tone choices.
Oh really?
Oh okay. Yeah. A lot of people have gone quite a bit darker in skin tone than Felicity Jones, which is weird.
Yeah, she's
an English rose.
Well, she's standard Star Wars brunette, isn't she?
She's pretty white.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There's anything wrong with that.
Hashtag Star Wars so white. No, let's not go there.
No, that's not. That's really not.
As I was saying, I'm curious to see how she's different from Han and Leia.
Yep.
I'm even more interested to see how he's different from Rebel Commandos.
Okay. I want them to be nails like the Commandos, but with some fun equipment.
They are spec forces, so they're the same rank as Commandos. So I want to know what's different about them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, straight away, there's some aesthetic changes. You've got some of the races that were introduced in Rogue One.
Yes.
I forget off the top of my head.
Yeah, not all just humans. And
Biston, one of them?
Biston's the name. I don't know what race.
Okay.
And then
right in the CV.
Pow, I think. But then I couldn't tell you.
No, I'm not sure. I should have brought my daughter's Rogue One sticker book.
Totally for her.
Yeah. So expectations. Then I guess.
I reckon there'll be figures inside.
Ooh.
I'm setting myself aim low, overachieve.
Yeah. That's E14's business statement.
And unless these things are really high pointed, then I would expect them to be as good as the Commandos.
Yeah. But when they first announced this, I was like, oh, okay. And as time's gone on, I've become more interested in what they've done different.
Are they likely to make them more like shock troops than
commandos,
like a special forces? So rather than having, because the Commandos, you've got like the bomber guy and the sniper.
We're talking about the SAS here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Yes. This is possibly more
super army
maybe more deep deployment. Maybe.
Yeah, possible.
Super SSS.
No.
Not the Super SS.
No. Super army soldiers.
Okay. Well, we're interested. I think we'll split this open and take a gander. Let's have a look. Okay, so first up, we've elected to go for the Rebel Pathfinders. Ooh. Oh, the super sexy, exciting bases.
Yeah, as ever.
We have new rules, which is dual-sided cards. Some upgrade cards are dual-sided. While building your army, if you include a dual-sided upgrade card, only the points cost on one side of a card, both sides have the same number, count towards the points in your army.
Not these ones.
When deploying a unit equipped with a dual-sided upgrade card, that unit's owner decides which side of the card is face-up. During a game, only the face-up side of a dual-sided card is active and allowed to be used. Dual-sided cards have abilities such as reconfigure that allow the card to be flipped to a different side. Intriguing. Rebel Pathfinders. Spies, saboteurs and assassins for Rebel Pathfinders are the most elite and the most deadly of the Alliance's soldiers. These grizzled combat veterans need unwavering dedication to their cause in order to endure the horrors of their operations and missions.
That is very cool.
Yeah. That's a really nice... The sculpts are getting better, guys.
It's like in 4 parts.
Just managed to snap those together.
You just snap those together right now?
Yeah, separate arms.
Amazing. In particular, those who volunteered for the Battle of Scarif were willing to sacrifice everything for the dream of a rebellion and the hope that one day the tyranny of the Empire would end. Okay, they are spec forces, so they take up the same slot as Rebel Commandos. And they are 68 points for a 4-man squad. 1 hit point each and a morale value of 2.
It's like he's come with his bum separate. I'm serious, look. There's a flat there. What?
Is there an illustration of that?
Yeah, he has. He's got a little separate bum.
He's got a separate bum.
Why?
I'd rather you didn't point at my bum. What's that about?
I can't work out how to get it in.
It's decided
Said the actress.
Maybe that's because I'm I might be a receiving rancor.
1 hit point each.
I'm getting the giggles now, I can't focus.
Speed of 2. Unarmed combat is 1 black surge to hit, and they have A300 blaster rifles, range 1 to 3, 2 white surge to hit, and their defense is white dice surge to block. Special abilities, they have danger sense 3. You may choose not to remove your suppression tokens. While defending against a ranged attack, roll 1 extra defense dice for each suppression token you have, adding up to 3 extra dice. You're still laughing at his bum hole?
I can't get the piece in. That's just...
It's an excuse I've given many women.
The words broken arse come to mind. But there you go.
So, you can if they're taking cover, if they're taking suppression, you can choose to use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the slightly odd thing with suppression in these rules. Is it's not necessarily a complete disadvantage.
It's not a bad thing, no.
Yeah, but if you're pinned down, it gets you up to 3 extra white dice surging to block.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
Dauntless, after you rally, if you are suppressed but not panicked, you may gain 1 suppression token to perform a free move action. This guy's going to run across...
This is the fella that's got his bum missing at the moment.
Bum at the back there, just out of...
Look at that.
It's blurry, but it's there.
Please don't point.
I can't work it out. I've done my best.
Oh, this is... one of my speculations was correct, which isn't often true. They have the ability Infiltrate. You may deploy anywhere beyond range 3 of all enemy units.
Oh, okay.
And it says beyond all enemy units. Does that mean if you put them down first, before any other enemy units have gone down, you could literally put them anywhere?
I guess so.
Rules as written. I'd have to look at the full rules in the rulebook, but rules as written. That's how it
Possibly
reads.
means beyond.
So that's a totally new ability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Upgrade cards. We've got environmental gear, which we first saw with the snow troopers, which is you get unhindered, you're not affected by difficult terrain. Fragmentation grenades, which we've seen before. Comms relay, which we saw very recently.
Is that what it was?
Duck and cover, which we've seen before.
They figured out the bum, guys. Just for those wondering who are desperate to know at home. You figured it out. It's a little sash thing.
That's right.
I am shamefaced.
We have 4 new upgrades though. We have Overwatch, which is 4 points you gain Sentinel, meaning no, it's a proper term. Which means 4 points you gain Sentinel, which means your standby range is up to range 3 rather than range 2.
Oh wow! Okay.
Useful.
We have Biston. We were right.
Yes.
The instant gravy man.
No one fights.
It was Rebel Pathfinders only. Add 1 Biston mini. To use his gun, you have to tap it. He's 32 points. Bear in mind the rest of the squad is 68.
Is that the guy with that heavy weapon?
He's the guy with the massive eyebrows.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe he's got a separate arsehole. Yeah, he's the guy with a separate arsehole. You have to tap him to use his gun. His range 1 to 4, 1 black, 4 white, impact 1, ion 1. So that should do something.
Is it iron cannon? Yeah?
Impact, he's anti-vehicle.
Nice.
And we also have Pow, who's the guy with a huge mouth.
Yes.
He's range 1 to 4, 1 red, 1 white. Add 1 Pow mini. You gain Inspire 1, which is after your rally step, remove up to 1 suppression token from another friendly unit at range 1 or 2. And he also has Leader, which means if you do have him in your squad, he replaces the normal unit's leader.
Oh, okay.
We have a double-sided card, which on one side is the A300 long-range configuration, which is for the Rebel Pathfinders. Which is range 1 to 4, 1 white dice. Reconfigure. When you recover, you may flip this card, and you can convert it into an A300 short range configuration, which is range 1 or 2, 1 red dice. And when you recover, you can flip the card back to long range configuration again. That's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
Developments within
So it's
the
basically
basics of the game.
Yeah.
So we've got double-sided
it's
cards.
basically a kit
On the
card
table,
you can-
I'm not sure they are going to be that much different from a Commandos, but in terms of the upgrades, I want to try them out.
Well, how does the long range compare to the short range? Is it just a longer? Well,
So either long range hitting on white dice, which is the weakest dice,
Yep.
or short range hitting on red, which is the
Okay.
middle dice.
so that's kind of like taking having a kit sniper rifle that sort of breaks down, and
Yeah.
taking that recover action to sort of
Yeah.
reassemble or disassemble it.
Yeah,
Quite nice,
or or you could just have the standard one for no point extra points, which is 2 whites.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
It's nice to get a nice array of new cards, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Different types of upgrades.
But these are. Is the Overwatch only then?
No, there's anyone who's got
I thought it
that
was.
symbol
It
at
was
the
a
bottom
cool
left on the
card,
back.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
Okay, so it's in fact, so you could Rebel Commandos could get out with
I
them
think
as well.
troopers can take that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Duck Cove had before.
Yeah, we've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah. Arms relay.
Frag grenades we've had for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Ceramic gear.
Okay, we've got Jyn Erso.
I've heard of her.
Yes. You've heard of everyone so far.
I know. I've got one of these brown things.
Look, we commented on the paint job earlier.
Fancy Flight there kindly supplying you a little hash to go with your game. Legal disclaimers, no they're not.
Do you know so?
They are bases, as we
and
all know.
Not too many pieces to put together.
No, Dave's on it, don't worry.
Like 6.
That's fine. Have you got any weird ass?
No, your arse is
New rules
fine.
again.
Oh,
Did I say that? I think it's just.
It's fine.
Okay, I've got all the thing on
They
here.
change these cards. Are pretty stock, aren't they?
Yeah.
These cards.
Yeah, so token sheets in these games
Yeah.
are generally pretty
They
generic.
don't. Nothing like.
it's enough so if all you've got is the core set and you buy this expansion, you've
Yeah.
got everything you need.
Yeah.
Or if you acquire everything, you have way more than you'll ever need.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, you could probably buy bits and pieces separately, and as long as you've got a copy of the rules and
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
bits, you can probably make it work.
Totally fair. Yeah. Jyn Erso, subtitled Stardust, unique character, unsurprisingly.
Oh, that's nice.
Leader is 130 points, 6 hit points, morale value 3. She only has a melee weapon, a collapsible tonfa, which is unlike melee combat only, 4 black, suppressive, which is after you perform an attack, defender gains an additional suppression token,
Okay.
surge to crit.
Any good against lightsabers?
Probably not. Defense is white, surge to block.
Okay.
Special abilities are quick thinking, spend an action, gain 1 aim token and 1 dodge token.
Okay.
And think about it, because it says gain, I think that means you could do that and also an aim or a dodge action as well to stockpile
Okay.
2.
Yeah, maybe.
Danger Sense 4. You may choose not to remove your suppression tokens. While defending against a ranged attack, roll 1 extra defense dice for each suppression token you have, adding up to 4 extra dice.
Crikey.
Infiltrate. You may deploy anywhere beyond range 3 of all enemy units.
Blimey. Yeah, they're going Rogue One.
Yeah. Nimble, which I can't remember off the top of my head. And Sharpshooter 1, which is while performing a ranged attack, reduce the defender's cover by 1. Upgrades. We've got Recon Intel, which we've seen previously, Duck and Cover, which we've seen previously. Also, Strict Orders, which is 5 points. When a friendly trooper unit with a face-up order token activates during its rally step, it may remove 1 suppression token instead of rolling for it.
Okay.
And we have a double-sided card with the A180 pistol configuration, Jyn Erso only, 0 points. Range 1 or 2, 2 red, 1 white. Pierce 1 and reconfigure. When you recover, you may flip the card to an A180 rifle configuration, which is range 1 to 3, 2 black, 1 white, Pierce 1. So it's exchanging range for power.
Yeah.
So I thought blacks are better than reds, aren't they? No, reds are the best, aren't they? Yeah, okay. Talk to myself here.
You reds are the best, mate.
Okay, she has 3 command cards, all of which are obviously Jyn Erso exclusive. Complete the mission. 3 pips, 3 troopers. Jyn Erso gains low profile. When a friendly trooper unit is issued an order, it may gain a suppression token. When a friendly trooper unit with a face-up order token activates, during its activation it cannot become panicked or suppressed. At the end of that unit's activation, it may remove 1 suppression token.
Do you like
That
that?
could come in handy if you're getting guys who are getting seriously
Yeah, sure.
pinned down,
Yeah.
or if Luke Skywalker's getting seriously electrocuted.
Yeah, that's been known to happen.
Yeah. Not that we'd ever had Jyn Erso and Luke Skywalker on the same board. 2 pips is Trust Goes Both Ways, which lets you preload Jyn Erso and 1 trooper unit. Jyn Erso gains Inspire 2. When Jyn Erso issues an order to another friendly trooper unit, that unit gains Teamwork Jyn Erso, which is, while you're at range 1 or 2 of Jyn Erso, when you or Jyn Erso gains an aim or dodge token, the other unit gains a token of the same type.
Yep. Okay.
And her 1 pip card is Rebellious, which is Jyn Erso only. Jyn Erso gains Charge, which is when you move you get to make a free attack. Once per round, when an enemy unit at range 1 or 2 and in line of sight of Jyn Erso activates, before it performs its rally step, Jyn Erso may gain 1 suppression token to either perform an attack against that unit or to perform a free move action.
But they're all Jyn Erso specific.
They are, yes.
Coffee and that bloke there.
Yeah. Finding the artwork on the cards a little mixed.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I really, really like it, and other times it's a bit phoned in. I agree.
I do like the rifle config
But
thing.
even among these cards,
Yeah,
like Rebellious,
I agree with
Rebellious
you.
looks fantastic, and then Trust Goes Both Ways looks like a PS2 game,
Correct.
which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Mendo, nice.
Yeah. Definitely better Mandalorians. As you say, Duck and Cover and Recon in Torch, we've seen previously.
Yeah. Okay.
And Recon Intel would stack with that infiltration, wouldn't it? So you could do that and then get a free speed 1 move as well.
Yeah. I do like this new idea of like being able to set up on different part of the board. You know, the 3 in, that's really quite a long way, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, also 80 inches away from
Yeah.
the enemy. That is pretty good. Cool. Let's get some impressions, guys. Cool. So that's Jyn Erso and Rebel Pathfinders. Initial impressions, Rob.
Good. Yeah, I think they offer something a little bit different to the Rebel Commandos. They've got that infiltrate. Is it infiltrate? It's called?
Yeah, infiltrate.
Just come in a
Yeah,
little
deploy
bit further.
anywhere up to range 3.
And Overwatch, yes.
Not
Yeah.
trademark.
No. You're surprised Blizzard's not on that.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, so that's an interesting idea. So you could deploy up to range 3, or at least range 3 from an enemy unit, and then you've got that Overwatch upgrade, which gives your sentry range 3. You
Yeah.
could be able to snap off a shot as soon as they
Straight
move.
away, as soon as they
Pretty
move.
much, yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's a weird marketing decision. The quote on the back says, "Make 10 men feel like 100. Content 6." So this meant to feel like what, 60?
This is now Rob Mass. 6 is that's 67%.
All of them. So you dampen that on me.
50% chance.
Sure. Why not?
Dave, what did you think?
Yeah, sculpts are gorgeous.
Sculpts have come a long way.
They're getting better all the time.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Do they tend to, so when they reprint, let's say they do another print run of the cores, do they tend to upgrade the sculpts there, or do you kind of stick with what you
I'm
got?
not sure. I imagine you would keep with the same standards. I'm
Okay.
not 100% sure.
Because it seems like you'd
I
resculpt.
doubt if they're going to
Be
retool
very
them.
costly. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like CG where you make,
Mhm.
improve the
Yeah.
tech and kind of go back and touch it. Pardon the expression.
If there's the interest, I'm sure they could find the money for it.
I imagine they're not short a few bobs, but
No.
certainly in the last couple of years.
Yeah, fair. These guys, I loved all the upgrades.
Yes.
And the actual unit themselves, are they different enough from the Commandos? I'm going to have to take them for a road test to find out.
I mean, that seems fair
think.
I mean, they look pleasing to the eye.
Aesthetically, they're very
Yeah, and I do think they've got some different cards, so that's
Yes.
quite interesting.
And I said, I was wondering how she was going to be different from Han, and the answer is quite.
Yes. She's
Because
much more
Han,
evasive.
all the characters so far have been really beautifully thematically designed. Because Han's character in Legion is all about improvisation and luck-based abilities.
Getting shot to death by ATSTs.
That did happen.
That was a thing.
And Leia is all inspiring small groups.
Yes.
Yeah. And she has a little bit of inspiration with her, but there's a lot more rough and tumble close quarters fighting as well.
Does she have a speed 1 layer in the because
I can't remember.
Judging by the amount of time it took her to come back into stock, I would imagine speed 1 at a push.
Yeah, still no stock.
Jyn is obviously designed more for proper commando warfare.
Yes,
infiltration.
Yeah, and I'm glad they released them together as well.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
The time frames are better.
Pick these up at the same time.
All the use of the suppression tokens, being able to take extra suppression tokens to cover yourself.
Yeah.
Well, that's something you hit on during unbox. Is suppression is no longer a purely negative thing.
Yes, yeah.
Which is
Yeah, it used to be encumbering before, didn't it? You had to roll. You couldn't do anything.
There are times when you want it now.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the I don't keep up necessarily with as much as I should. What's the retail on the?
This is about 15, and this is about 20 to 25.
Okay, so they're about roughly 40 for the pair. Obviously, convert to your local currency wherever you are. But then you've had these for slightly longer than us, probably. So swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or as you would say, swings and roundabouts. Yol.
Happy with that?
Sure. Good enough.
There's a carousel in here somewhere.
I'm not as excited about this set as I have been other Legion releases over the past few months. This doesn't excite me as much as the Wookiee Warriors did.
Oh, we're still waiting to play with him.
Yes, or even Palpatine was a real, wasn't expecting that.
No.
This is, Jyn Erso, I'm really impressed with these guys. I'm going to have to take for a test drive.
As Rob said, they make more sense in Legion because they are combat troops.
Yes, yeah.
But from what you were saying as well, is not going to have Jyn Erso in with Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually look at the film, Jyn Erso being in a rebel unit is going to be a very, very short period.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like they're saying, okay, you've got to play Battle of Scarif or not.
Yes, are you going to play?
Krennic and Jyn.
Yes.
I mean, she was running with Saw Gerrera's group, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So there was.
But that feels like it would be more like separatists. No, they don't call them separatists. But sort of rebel separatists. So they were their own group on their own.
Partisans.
Do the Pathfinders count?
Yeah.
Sure. It might make thematic gaming in Star Wars difficult in Legion.
Maybe. Yeah.
But let's face it, we all wanted Jyn Erso, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah.
Everyone's favourite character.
These guys, I think, are really pleasing, and I do think they're a good alternative to the Commandos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alternative. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jyn Erso, thumbs up, thumbs down?
Oh yeah.
Thumb up for this one.
Sure.
Yes.
And Rebel Pathfinders, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I like them.
Cautious single thumbs up for this one, but we're going to have to see how they're playing on the table.
So what's the scale? Thumbs down, thumbs up.
Two thumbs up.
Enthusiastic thumbs up.
Yeah, double thumbs up. We're going
double thumbs up.
Yeah.
No bump.
4-point scale. This seems perfectly. No bump scale. Very important.
I don't know if it was conceived as a scale from the start, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds reasonable considering the scale.
The amount of bullshit in it. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been File and Ready, reviewing the Rebel Pathfinders and the Jyn Erso expansion for Star Wars Legion. If you want to follow our behind the scenes stuff, you can follow us on Instagram at FireWhenReadyUK. And if you want to keep up with not just our show, but all the other great shows like Talk Star Wars and The Crazy Train and E14 Toy Box and Help Me Out Wade, E14 Games Cast, I feel like there's another one. Heracles UK, that's it.
Yes, we do exist as well.
New episode yesterday. Really, my brain's gone. But you can follow all of that stuff on Emotionally14 for all sorts of Emotionally14.com for all sorts of fantasy, sci-fi, horror, video games, tabletop games, books, comic, all sorts of stuff within the geeky hemisphere is to be found there. You can follow me on Facebook on facebook.com/BradHarmerBarnes, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can we follow you?
Instagram on Heracles UK and also Great Old One.
Cool. Dave, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, DaveDCLXVI. You can find me on Facebook under me or and also Broadside Game Show coming soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Maybe we'll be there.
Oh, you will.
Okay. We have no choice.
I've already got the form.
No choice.
Yeah.
we've got a table.
I've got the form.
Oh, yeah.
Not quite booked. Hurry up, Rob.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I have felt a bit of a challenge. Like, you see the announcement of what Fantasy Flight are doing at Star Wars Celebration. They're doing a Battle of Scarif 30 foot by 32 foot.
Yeah.
Hellfire.
We don't have to compete with the manufacturers.
I don't have that much space to give you.
They have an endless supply.
They didn't challenge us. Did they tag us? No. Not a challenge.
Rob, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at RobWadeVision. I'm also the face behind the space at Emotionally14 and at Talk Star Wars on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. And obviously keep the website up and running 99.something% of the time.
Please do. We need a place to live.
Yeah, that seems fair. I mean, I do that. So you can find me on all those places I've just said.
Cool. Alright, thanks so much guys, and we'll see you again very soon, hopefully for a gameplay video.
Bye.